Welcome everyone to Football Less right now. It's all happening here tonight, right now. What a week it's been. What a week in football. What a weekend in football they're saying, guys. What a great time it was in Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, Victoria. Oh, Victoria, I've got a lot to say about your final. Hup, check it out. Hup, hup. Felix, check it out there. Hup. Here we go. Let's do it, man. Carlos is not here, but we've got a special video, a documentary of football. He said it is. Here we go. Hey, check it out. Hey. The cup of life, this is the one. Now is the time, don't never stop. We should've known, gotta be strong. We should've known, right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the world is at your feet. No one can hold you back if you really want to, Carlos. I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life. Not the days here, you're gonna get it, Carlos. Yellow first. You're not on tonight, but you got to be here. That's okay. Here we go. Here, we are the people. We are the passion. We are the history. Oh my God, guys! You talk about passion this week in Victoria. We're going to leave it to the last final. Of course, yesterday was an amazing day at football. Spoils and spoils. But right now, all the way from Queensland, guys, Adam Pace, and of course from South Australia, the Socceroo Dad is back. Tony, good one, welcome, boys. Mate, the crowd is going berserk in here. They're screaming, they're shouting, they want to know what's going on with Queensland. My God, mate, my spiritual home of soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. Perry Park, mate, Perry Park. What happened in Perry Park? Tell me, Adam.
We had a very, very big day on Saturday up here at Perry Park, up here in Queensland. So I sent you the video of the after
yes, I saw
discussion
that. Beautiful.
Last week. But,
beautiful.
Yes, Football Queensland put in a lot of work to at least get it up to sort of an atmosphere, but a big day, 4 games in the, I guess, quite the main event. Lions FC became the 5-time NPL Queensland champions as they defeated Moreton City Excelsior, the premiers, 2-1, and what was a very, very high quality game.
And of course, Moreton Excelsior on top, and they can't win a final. And you're talking about, once again, let's go back to Brisbane Lions, the history of Brisbane Lions. Mate, another NSL club has won the final. Is that right? What was the ground like? What was going on? Was there another game before that as well?
There was. So we had 3 games leading up into that game. The FQPL 1 men's grand final kicked off at 11 a.m. Magic United from the Gold Coast defeating Rochdale Rovers 2-1. And then we had the FQPL 1 women's grand final played between Olympic FC and Caboolture Sports FC, which Caboolture, who finished 3rd in the league, they won on penalty shootout. And then in the NPL Women's, it was Brisbane City that defeated the Premier's Gold Coast Knights 1-0 in what was a very, very good game of football. So and then the men's final.
And let me tell you where Olympics from. It's called Goodwin Park in Brisbane. There you go, Tony. Goodwin Park in Brisbane. Named after you, mate. Maybe Craig. Yeah. We could put Craig. Actually, when I go up there, I should go there and actually get at night time and then just spray Craig. And then I don't want to do it. I'll get done from vandalism. Sorry, but I'll just put Craig at. No, I won't. That's funny. That's funny. It's Goodwin Park. And next door is not a very good place next door because you know what there is. Oh God. The smells it smells during the game, mate. I don't want to talk about it, but that's the thing. So all these finals finished. What was the main final like? What was it like? The people there, the screaming, the shouting, the atmosphere. Was it Perry Park? There you go.
It was fantastic. The atmosphere was what would you expect for a football final? Again, the last 2 years have been at Suncorp Stadium. This year unavailable because of the Brisbane Broncos, the NRL, and their sort of run through their finals. So, but look, I think it was a great move going back to Perry Park, twofold. Firstly, to prove to state government that we have a venue there that requires upgrades and requires work, and it can be a great facility so football can call itself home in Queensland. But also as well, it just felt more like a football final rather than sort of unfortunately having 2,000 people at Suncorp Stadium. It was a great novelty, but at the end of the day, football finals came home to Perry Park. A lot of temporary stuff that they had at the ground, it made it feel like football, and it was very well packed in as well. I reckon there's probably about 2,000 people there for the final across the 4 across the 4 games, and also as well having 8 different clubs as well. You didn't have the overlap, so you had crowds coming in and out. But it did feel full all day, and it was a very, very good day and night. So probably one of my favourite times at Perry Park.
So you're talking about what was the count of how many in and out at the end of the day? 6?
It's probably no. It probably is closer to two and a half, maybe the peak. The NPL Women's Finals felt like that was where the peak of the crowd was at. Being Brisbane City as well, being probably the closest sort of neighbours almost. They've been very, very parochial this season for their women's team. But also as well, the men's final as well was very, very well attended. So I reckon nowhere near what you guys got down there at Lakeside on Sunday, but it's still a very, very good crowd, very good turnout. And I think everyone at Football Queensland should be very, very proud of what they put on Saturday night.
So the game started. So the game, it was, how many games are on the day? 3?
4 games.
Gee,
4 games. So we
games.
start at 11 a.m. And then I remember I actually left Perry Park at about I reckon at 10 past 10. Gee. So a long shift.
Oh mate. Oh, I've got it. Oh, boy. So the crowd was behaved properly. There was no problem. Plenty of security, plenty of police. What I'm about to bring up will be shortly before I bring Tony on. But the thing is, mate, honestly, it was all right. It was all right. Tell me it was all right there at least.
Funnily enough, there was smoke. But that was also smoke that was actually provided by Football Queensland.
Oh, really?
Actually,
really?
As, like I said, instead of fireworks and that, so for the men's final, they actually had blue and orange, smoke flares as background for the photos and whatnot. So it was actually controlled. So they actually showed that you could actually use flares effectively without getting in trouble. So I don't know if that's a bit of a statement that they were making, but certainly it did look pretty cool.
So Football Queensland put flares up.
They did.
Unbelievable. In a controlled environment. Go on. Within a controlled environment. Now, that is a miracle. Yeah. Imagine if one of those flares went off and did something crazy. I mean, I can imagine their public liability would going through the roof if something happened. That's for sure, mate. I tell you, Tony, I tell you what, mate, you went to a lot of games this week. Is that right? The finals and everything. What happened in South Australia?
Yeah, on the weekend we actually had the grand finals of the first, second division, and there was just under 2,000, I think, announced. I think when we were watching the game on Saturday, went to see Metro Stars, who are probably one of the better sides in South Australia, been very consistent all year. They've been at top of the league, and it was a very tight finish because every game in the that top division, right down to the wire. Bottom teams are fighting to stay out of relegation. The teams that were fighting to get into the 6 were playing the same teams. There was a massive number of upsets. Every week it was like a chess game. It was one of the best finishes to a season yet. But Metro Stars, I mean, their record speaks for themselves over the many years. But, of course, they are in the Australian Championship coming up, so they'll actually be having a game against Adelaide, I think, like a friendly. Just as a good hit out, so Adelaide will appreciate that as well. In that game, they were playing Croydon, Polonia, and it was an incredible game. Polonia went 1-0 up, and of course Metro were up against it, even though they were a better side on the park at the time. And I remember it got, I think, to the 87-minute mark, and I said to a couple of blokes next to me, I said, "Here you go, put a bet on this. I bet you Metro score in the 91st minute." And they did. And then it was really exciting. There was 6 minutes of extra time. And at the 93rd minute, Croydon, their left winger, actually skinned 2 blokes, put in this awesome cross. And the striker was basically nearly horizontal with a header off the side of the headline and in, and the place went nuts. So they managed to hang on, but unfortunately, it's the 8th grand final that Metro have lost over the many years, which is upsetting because they are the best side in the league, and come grand finals they just don't seem to have any luck. It's a shame because they are the best side. They've got some absolutely incredible players, but Croydon played out of their skin. The Metro play a very fun game, pulling everyone out of shape. But Croydon seemed to, I guess they played probably smart because they were really under the pump probably in the first half. But they just came to, I think they sensed it when they got that first goal. They lifted and believed. But even when Metro scored, they came back with an absolute blinder. Everyone's just looking at each other, shaking their heads. Is that good? So they took that one out. And then on the Sunday, West Adelaide and Sturt Line have both been promoted regardless of the result. So it was an incredible game. Now, the best thing about it is that West Adelaide and Juventus, being Juventus and Hellas, will now play each other again next season. So they're both back in the top flight. That's the blast from the past.
In today's fast-paced business world, reliable logistics is key to success. That's where PC and FS Logistics come in. With a comprehensive range of services including air, sea and domestic transport, as well as secure warehousing, we've got your supply chain covered. From origin destination, our expert team ensures your goods are handled with care and delivered on time, every time.
Sweepers and Scrubbers, Australia's trusted name in industrial and municipal cleaning. From electric, compact and industrial sweepers to scrubbers, tractors and multi-tool carriers, we've got the right machine for every job. Councils, schools, airports, sports grounds and industrial sites rely on us to keep everyday spaces clean. Buy, hire, lease and service. Flexible options to keep you moving. 100% Australian, family owned, built on trust, integrity and exceptional service. Sweepers and Scrubbers, your cleaning partner of choice. Call 1800 505 791 today.
AustralianBollards.com.au. When you're looking to protect your warehouse, shopfront, man cave, business park, car yard, caravan and boat sales yards, or your personal car collection against ram raiding, contact the team at AustralianBollards.com.au.
The new Vista RV crossover just levelled up. Now with programmable airbag suspension, onboard compressor and air tank, level your van on uneven ground. Raise for clearance or drop low for tight storage. Need air? Pump your tyres anywhere with the included inflator. Plus, an air-assisted roof lift. Up or down at the push of a button with manual override built in. Gas or induction cooking? Your choice with the massive stainless steel slide-out kitchen. Vista RV crossover. Not everything is created equal.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish. And I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman. And I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.
And then you're saying to me, Tony, the top team also lost. The top team in Victoria got done in the semi-final, which was Avondale. So every top team must have got done throughout the whole country. That's amazing. Is it a hard season, Adam? Is it a hard season? Is there a lot of expectation in Queensland for them? Moreton Excelsior, there would have been a lot of expectation for them to go right through. And this is what I'm thinking. The pressure shows on top of the ladder for sure. Is that right?
I think with Moreton City Excelsior, I think it is a case that they're a good league team. But I think when it comes to finals, there still seems to be something. Again, the other issue is that Lions seem to be the one that always are the ones that are beating him. That's the fourth straight final that Lions have beaten Moreton City Excelsior, going right back to the Queensland Cup last year. Grand final, they played in the Pro Series final this year, and now the NPL Grand Final on Saturday night. So I think it's also a case of Lions. Lions in their 8 years in NPL, they used to be obviously a Brisbane Premier League team before they moved to the NPL. They have won a trophy every season since 2018. So again, while they don't win the league every year, they certainly do pick up the trophies where it matters. And the Lions as well, obviously Queensland Lions, Brisbane Lions, obviously great history as well. And even to this day, they probably are the most successful team in NPL men's in Queensland over the last decade.
And let me say that a few years ago I was at Queensland Lions home ground, and of course the Queensland Lions social club, and Rob Scanlon took me and said, No wonder they're successful. When you go to their club, they say Marconi's fantastic. Marconi's fantastic. You should see their club. I said, really? Really, Marconi? Really? Go and have a look at Brisbane Lions, Queensland Lions, where they have a gold line outside the front as you go up. You think it's a bloody resort, mate. It's amazing. They're probably the richest club in the whole of Australia, NPL club for sure. I mean, look at their club. Look at the package. Tony, honestly, Tony, when you get to Brisbane one day, go and visit that place. You're going to freak out what you see. Oh, mate, I'll get Rob Scanlon to show you around if you like. He's an amazing manager too. Absolutely amazing man. But let me say, the only thing that comes close to of course in South Australia wouldn't it be Adelaide City with their club and everything? Is it massive or is it just small?
They've got the facilities really haven't been updated a lot over the many years on the actual level. They do have the Oakden Centre, which was built quite a few years ago, which is very fancy. Inside, there's a lot of meals that go on, so a lot of the players go there after the games and they put on a really good show in there. It is a showpiece when you go up and look at it up close. That part, but I mean, even West Adelaide now, they've got a new facility down
Kilburn.
The road, Kilburn, and that's actually well done. The whole change rooms, I believe I was having a good chat to Neil.
Finished. It's finished finally.
They're playing games out of there and stuff.
Thank God.
The main stand is named after Neil McGackie, obviously one of their the highest players many years ago. And I had a good chat to Neil. He was at the game, very happy at the end there when West Adelaide got up 2-1. Both keepers for both teams were absolutely outstanding. Some of the saves they pulled off were, I mean, Rudolph Nureyev stuff, airborne and just hung there. And I think. I think Sturtline nearly equalised near the end, but anyway, this keeper pulled a save. I mean, out of his clacker, it was unbelievable. Again, both of them were incredible. But the game was incredible, and West Adelaide got up 2-1 at the end on that one.
Okay.
So,
no worries.
A good show of football at Service FM at Chaps Cross in South Australia, which is run by Football SA. Including a museum inside there as well. Beautiful. It's perfect. Excellent.
Fantastic. Now let me go to the piece of resistance. Victoria, NPL, 3 finals through 3 games. The first one went to plan. Of course, we wanted to get Brunswick. Another Juventus got through again. Brunswick Juventus. Of course, they beat Springvale White Eagles 2-0, which is fantastic. They got promoted back to NPL 1, that is, but not men's NPL 1, and that was a fantastic thing. And Joe Mirabella spent time with me after the game and spoke. We're going to have that interview up very shortly, direct from Lakeside, of course, and a lot of interviews. There are lots of interviews, and there's this massive player that turned up today, and I can't mention Tony or Adam. This guy is an absolute world superstar. I can't mention anything until you guys see the show, and you will not believe what happened. Everybody out there, please hold on, watch the show, watch towards the end, and you're going to see something that you never would have believed would happen at Lakeside. I can't believe it myself. But let me just say, of course, the biggest disappointment was us supporting, of course, Brunswick City. They were beaten. It was a 2-2 draw, and it went to penalties, and they lost 3-1. Guys, we also spoke to Louis and Peter, of course, the president, vice president. They were very keen at the beginning. We spoke to them. It was a fantastic little interview. It was great there. You're going to see that as well. We're disappointed. Honestly, Tony, very disappointed that Melbourne City got through. We don't like those guys because, I can't say much about it, but we prefer our community clubs. Tony, would you prefer that yourself?
I'd like to see it. I mean, if it was, South Australia, we do have a youth side for Adelaide United, which did win the league, I think, a couple of years ago, I think. Won the final. I think might have been against Campbelltown. I can't remember. But anyway, I mean, they are a good side because a lot of those guys are part of the first team for Adelaide as well, the squad. But yeah, it's it would have been nice if Brunswick got up. I mean, I was spending some great time there, and they were very hospitable to me and well run, and it was a great time, and a bloody awesome Uzo as well.
Mate, it's still waiting for you there, Tony. Still waiting there, mate. Next season's going to be even bigger there, and we're going to make sure we help them get over the line for the NPL. And also, of course, the thing is, with the community clubs, the lower level clubs in Queensland, what have they been like during the finals? Did you go to any of those games, of course, Adam?
I didn't because of with other games and the FQPL 2 and below that final was the same weekend as all our semi-finals. Same. So yeah, I would have loved to have gone out. We did catch both the FQPL 2 finals on the stream. Both went both extra time. Crazy finishes. But overall, just as the sense is that a lot of the issues that we've been having, I think a lot of people just relieved we got through the season. There was looking a bit dicey after all the weather and disruptions and whatnot. So overall, I think there doesn't seem much coming out as far as, negativity or anything like that. I think it's more of a case of, it's been a good season. We've got through it, and what can we do for the following seasons? But certainly, there's a couple of interesting teams sort of coming through the pyramid as well. That I think it's going to create some very, very interesting, interesting sort of dynamics for next season. I think in NPL, especially having a third Gold Coast team in Magic United, who are backed by sort of a lot of money for their private academies as well. That'll be very, very interesting as well. And they're about 2 minutes throw for stone away from Gold Coast Knights as well. So that's about as local as you can get about Derby, but as well Rochdale coming back into the fold for NPL. But and then FQPL 1, as always, it's a league of intrigue. Yes. Brisbane Strikers, the 1997 ASL champions as well, are still stuck in FQPL for the 5th straight season next season as they try and get out. They're quite a bit, should be playing NPL football, but they seem to finish 2nd or 3rd or 4th every year.
Let me tell you about this game. Heidelberg United, honestly, it was they thought it's going to be a one-sided affair. It wasn't a one-sided affair, believe me. And if you guys saw the highlights, I saw the game down there. It was absolute mayhem. You got no idea what was going on the day. I mean, you're talking about Heidelberg, they're scoring 2 goals and Dandy Sitting coming back. It was backwards and forwards. If it wasn't for their goalkeeper, if you see if you see their goalkeeper, Souza's his name, Heidelberg United, he's made some saves with his toe, went past the goals. He actually made these. You're talking about goalkeepers in Queensland. This guy was like you could see some of his. How the hell did he keep that out? And I tell you what, they really pumped the Dandenong City. They were 6th on the ladder and they made the final. So they played very well. I was very surprised. But the problem was it was the crowd there was very badly behaved. I reckon Dan would have got a massive shock on the day. Of course he did. What he saw was absolutely ridiculous. And Carlos keeps talking about it. We all keep talking about it. This has got to stop. I mean, the ground itself is not secure enough when you've got their crowd on the other side there, right at the end of the goals, where it's all paling fences. So anybody sits there behind the fences can pass stuff in. So there's no cover. They could have covered it up in some way, but they didn't do that. So, and you saw what I told you before. No worries, I got the evidence here, but that's for another day. So that's the problem, Tony. If you saw the replay, you must have seen some flares go through again and everything. All that, mate. They were throwing flares at the players again. What, Tony? The behaviour was bad. Even on Heidelberg's side as well. They were throwing when the game finished. They threw on the. They were at the front there. They threw them on the track. I think the track would have burnt as well. So that's a massive joke. The running track at Lakeside. So. I don't know where we go from here, but as I said, I think it's time to go to Amy Park, where it's a secure stadium, or at the Matildas as a secure stadium. And those flares, mate, enough is enough, Tony. I mean, how do you feel?
Well, it's if I look at when Craig was in Holland with Sparta Rotterdam, he sent me a video going to his first game, and the track that goes down to the Castile, as they call it, the castle, it was lit up with flares all the way along the road, and all the fans were just holding flares, hundreds of them that lined the road, but no one throwing them, just makes a wall of honour as they're going down, and that's how I'd like to see them be used. I don't have a problem with them in that context, but using them as, throwable objects sort of thing at opposition or whatever, it's not on. It could be a young girl or lad in the crowd there with long hair, and it could land in their heads, so it's not good. I understand, guys get on the terps, but bloody hell, not with flares in your hands.
And of course, Adam, if you see that replay of that game, I'm sure they're going to edit out all that stuff, which they will. But there's a lot of things floating around on social media, a lot of videos floating around, which means that they're all there. They're going to be seen anyway. So it was a disaster at the end. I was very scared. And apparently there was a fire engine going off too. Fire engine. Somebody called the fire engine. That's going to cost money too as well. That's going to cost money. Yep. It would have been sort of like a false alarm saying that somebody would have called the ambulance. Fire engine, so somebody's got to pay for that too now. So here we go. Football Victoria, who knows what happens? So that's the thing, guys. I mean, Adam, your thoughts on that sort of stuff, please. The behaviour is fantastic in Queensland. And Tony, there was no problem in South Australia at the finals as well. Is that right?
Nothing. No, it was great. caught up with a lot of legends of the game, especially for West Adelaide. A lot of legends were there, and it was just great knowing that West Adelaide, like basically Juventus play Hellas again next year, so it'll be a blast from the past, taking us back to the 70s, 80s, which is really nice, just
Fantastic.
great for the game because, some of us have got a bit of age sort of thing. We still live for the past in some cases, but one good thing that did happen on the weekend, Club Adelaide Atletico, they've been promoted to NPL 1 now, so the second division. That is Marco.
Yes, Marco Flores. Yes.
Yeah.
So he started that club
come from amateurs.
From nothing.
Yeah, they came from amateurs.
Yes.
They've come into the NPL's levels, and they went to level 2 and then promoted to level 1 now. So it's a credit to them. They're a good bunch of lads down there. A lot of passion. South American passion.
It is amazing. Well, that's what we want with no flares. It's amazing. But European stuff, whatever. But Adam, how do you feel about the flares before we go?
Look, I think I said in the last show as well that at the end of the day, the NPL Grand Final Victoria should be remembered for some great moments. I saw the great footage from behind the goal of Aaron Souza's save.
Yes, mate. Did you see them?
World-class.
Did you see his toe? His toe. The end of the toe. It hit the end of the toe and went past the goals. How does that happen?
And it's funny that Aaron Souza is actually keeping a Queenslander in that Heidelberg team, Ryan Govan, who's very, very good by in his own right. But the point is that you want the game to be remembered for that. Bull Jarch as well, and a lot of obviously the game is played on the pitch. Unfortunately, this is going to be remembered for the flares.
Exactly.
That's what mainstream media is going to run with. Oh, it's soccer hooligans again. Blah 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 blah. And that's what you don't want. And unfortunately, for whatever reason they're doing it. Look, we as I said in the last show, and I'll repeat it again. Yes, as football people, we understand, we get where it's come from, why. But again, we are in the game. We're trying to get casual fans to the game. We're trying to encourage parents of kids to bring their children to play football and that. And scenes like this, and especially in Victoria as well, which is a very anti-football media, or I should say pro Aussie rules media, they can do anything they can to disrupt and try and discredit the game. And things like this is like proverbially an own goal.
It is an own goal. Let me say to you guys right now, right now, we're going to be playing these amazing things that I took all these amazing videos yesterday with so many officials of clubs and everything, and you're going to hear the sights and sounds, of course, of Lakeside before the final, and we concentrated on the community club. And also, Carlos Bielli's coming up right now with his New South Wales report. He sounds like bless you, my son. That's the way he sounds, boys. So let's see his religious way of calling the game very shortly. Telling us about the New South Wales report. So thank you guys for joining me tonight.
Discover Steel Shop Frankston, your one-stop destination for all your power equipment needs. From high-performance mowers to powerful chainsaws and efficient line trimmers, we have it all. Need a ride-on mower? We've got the best brands like Hustler and Bobcat. We offer expert advice, repairs and on-site consultations. Our specialist mechanics ensure your equipment's reliability with top-notch service. Visit Steel Shop Frankston today for quality products and professional care. Steel Shop Frankston, where quality meets performance.
Nobody calls us with good news. We hear from you when things have gone wrong.
When you're injured or sick because of your job.
When you've been hurt in a road accident.
When a trip to the shop ends in the back of an ambulance.
But it's okay. We know what to do. At Carbone Lawyers, we're experts in getting you compensation.
So remember, when things go wrong, get Carbone on the phone.
Get Carbone on the phone.
Get Carbone on the phone.
We don't settle for less, neither should you.
Welcome to Football S, and what a game of football we had on Saturday afternoon in Sydney at the iconic Jubilee Stadium in Kogarah, which is the surface was just to die for. At 2:30, Bulls FC Academy Women's took on Apia Leichhardt in the grand final, and it was a game that had everything that you could wish for in a grand final. 4-3 was the final score. Yes, 4-3. At the end of the first half, Apia Leichhardt was 2-0 up and had control of the game, and Bull FC was backpedaling. At 2-0, everyone thought this is the game for Apia Leichhardt to lose. They're in complete control. Then 2 quick penalties in favour of Bulls FC took us to extra time, 2-2 at full time. Apia scores again at 3-2, and then we go into the second half of extra time, 3-3, and within 2 minutes to go, penalty to Apia Leichhardt FC. The player who was fouled steps up, keeper saves. When challenging for the rebound, the Apia Leichhardt suffers a serious leg injury, fracture of the tibia, I am told. The ambulance came in and took her away, unfortunately. Bulls FC went on to win 4-3. What a game it was. Then at 6 o'clock, the men's grand final between Apia Leichhardt and Rockdale Illinden. For Rockdale, it was redemption. They wanted to win this final so badly. Last year, Rockdale won the Mana Premiership but lost the grand final to Marconi. This year, they finished 4th, and then along the way, defeated Wollongong and Spira FC, the current premiers. And it was a great game of football. Apia Leichhardt was under the pump for the first 10 minutes, and then slowly they began to take control of the game. 1-0 at half time, then 1-1, and then in around the 70th minute mark, in another beautifully crafted move, Apia Leichhardt 2-1. And from that moment onwards, they were never in danger of losing that game. And Apia Leichhardt lifts the trophy of New South Wales champions for 2025, and we're all looking forward to the start of the Australian Championship, where Apia Leichhardt no doubt will do us proud. In another big news in New South Wales is that David Perkovich, Spirit FC head coach, has resigned with immediate effect after 9 years at the helm. No one expected that to happen. He had been given a 5-year extension to his contract, and he was on his 9th year at Spirit FC. And remember, in 2021, they won promotion to Premier League from League One. In 2021, they won the Waratah Cup against Sydney United, who were obviously in Premier League New South Wales. Then they finished 12th and 10th in their respective seasons, and this season they are the premiers, and they will be playing under a new coach at Spear FC. We don't know who that is, but Mr. David Perkovich has recommended 2 names to the board for consideration to be his successor. And after 9 years at the helm, we wish David Perkovich all the very best in his new coaching endeavours, wherever he may go to. There are rumours he may be coaching another team in NPL, or he may be heading overseas. Well, time will tell. And do not forget to listen to Planet Football in Sydney on 2RRR 88.5 FM, your local sound, every Saturday, where I share my football passion with you between 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And what a pleasure it is to be sharing my football passion with you on Channel 31.
Right now, guys, let me say right now to you all out there in Football S-Land, of course, and of course on Channel 31, we've got Dino DeMarchi here, guys, a legend of Brunswick Juventus, and they used to be called before they used to be called, was it
just Juventus?
And of course Moreland Zebras, they changed, and they've gone back to the old name, which is fantastic. Now, Dino, today's a momentous day for the club to get back up to a different level again. Of course, in the last few years, you've had problems with going down. Now you're going back up again. What are you looking for today? Well,
I'm looking for the players to put a bit more effort in today. I don't think they've been playing as well as I think they should be. They can only play 1.5, but I've been told that they're all looking forward to today, and hopefully we can get a win and get promoted again.
And of course, were you at the game the other day? Last week I was at the game, and of course, boy, that referee last week gave a goal to them at Golden Valley Suns Goulburn Valley, and of course that wasn't a goal. I saw it myself. I was there. We could see it would cross it didn't even cross the line. So what did you feel at that time?
Oh, I thought, here we go again. We're going to, lose. But our first half was terrible. Came out in the second half, and they really looked like they wanted to win, and which they did. They never gave up, and but that goal could have let us down a bit. And I don't know how you feel, Harry. In that first half, I think we should have got a penalty when one of our guys crossed the ball and hit his arm, and the referee was right in line with him.
Yes.
But you can't rely on penalties to win games. You've got to give you, I think, 90 minutes of soccer. But I'm quite happy with the boys. They're all revved up for today, I've been told. So hopefully we can get promoted, because I've been waiting for this for quite a while now. And it's sad. It was sad, Harry, when we did go down. Since 1949, we've always been up top, and to see him go down, but I still stuck with him, and I love the club. And as you know, Harry, I played for him for so long, and I just love him. I just love the club, and I love the committee. The committee's a great committee. They all work. And let's hope if we do get promoted, we can do great next year.
And of course, last week I was at the game and I said to myself, boy, what is going on here, guys? What's going on here with that goal? That was not a goal. Never crossed the line. I saw the media guy talk to me, Harry, that's not a goal. No, it went across the... How could he give that? How could he give that? But anyway, the best thing about this is the boys came back, and they knew they had to come back from adversity, knowing that wasn't a goal, and we're all complaining. Apparently, I walked up to the official and I said, what can you do? He couldn't do anything. They can only put a report in, but that's gone. That's history now.
History
Today's the day that you guys need to get up there. You're playing Springvale White Eagles. So how have you been with them all season?
We drew the first time, I think, and I think the second time we beat them, if I'm not wrong. I know I missed one of the games, but the other one we drew 1-1. But we had a great game. They got a great side, a lot of youth, and but it's, as I said, the ball is round, and on the day, if you play 90 minutes of soccer, you will win.
So Springvale White Eagles today, you start very shortly, which your time is now is 11:16, so it's about 45 minutes to go. Where are you sitting? Where are we going to see you? Up in the stands?
I'll be up in the stand, yes, I'll be up in the stand there, cheering them on, and hopefully that we win, and hopefully I can bring them some luck. I have brought them luck sometimes, but hopefully today it works. Yeah.
And of course, it's a big day for the club. You have new president as well. Yeah. She's been fantastic to the club. Yeah. How has she been for the club?
Oh, she's great. She's fantastic. She's one of those ladies that gets excited, especially when we play at home. She's what's going to happen. But no, she's really dedicated to the club. Yeah, she's a good lady. She loves the club.
And of course, you've got Joe still there. Joe Mirabella's still there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's here. When I saw him last week, when you guys got in front and I heard the chant, Juve, Juve, Juve. That hasn't been a chant for many years, has it?
No.
That chant only came from Italy with, of course, Juventus. They changed it to Juve, which is, I think it's better to say Juve instead of Juventus. Juve.
Juve is the best. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's fantastic, Joe.
Harry,
Joe, thank you very much. Sorry, Joe, no, of course it's Dino. Thank you, Dino, today. And mate, good luck. Hopefully you guys get through. And don't forget, there's another Brunswick club. So there's two Brunswick clubs today. So it's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's all about a Brunswick affair today, guys. And shortly we're going to be talking to the other Brunswick people at Brunswick City. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dino. Thank you.
At Patrol Apart and Navara Apart, we are passionate four-wheel drive enthusiasts based in Lilydale, Victoria. Our warehouse is stocked with thousands of new and used Nissan parts for your Patrol and Navara. We dispatch orders daily Australia-wide, and if a part says it's in stock, then it's in our warehouse ready to go. You can purchase from our extensive range online or come in and visit us in store, where we have a showroom full of four-wheel drive accessories too. Follow us on social media to keep updated with all the latest news and products.
Who's testing your electrical gear? Why not do it yourself and save money? Get certified with Australia's highest rated test and tag course. No experience needed. Join us in Rowville, Caroline Springs or Reservoir, or train online from home. You'll get lifetime tech support even after you finish. Take control, save money and stay compliant. Visit testandtagtraining.com.au to get started.
Discover the ultimate solution for displaying your disability parking permit. Our robust 3mm thick Perspex holders ensure your permit remains in pristine condition. Crafted in Melbourne for Australia's harsh weather, say goodbye to worries about permits falling off. Once suctioned on, they stay put. Visit mjpermitholders.com.au, invest in a lasting solution, check our feedback and enjoy express post delivery nationwide. Safe travels.
Celebrating 20th season of Savage Seas Adventures only on C31.
Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that wherever we go to the games in Victoria, we always see these gentlemen, of course, and of course it is Ronaldo right now. Of course, on Channel 31, you got the pleasure to see Ronaldo here on TV, right here on Channel 31. Peter, could you like to ask him some questions?
Oh, Ronaldo, a pleasure.
Hey,
nice to meet you,
nice
first
to meet you
of all.
too. How are you?
You're a champion.
Very good. I'm Harry, that's Peter.
Harry, Peter,
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
What brings you out to Bob Jane Stadium today?
Just came to see the game with my mates.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I heard about the game and I came here.
Very nice. Got a beautiful day for it.
Yeah, it's really
Beautiful
beautiful. But
the question is, how does it feel to be a superstar that you are, and you go all over the world?
Nice.
And
It's really amazing. I enjoy it. Like it makes people happy. Everyone.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
I've also seen you at the Socceroo games, and of course you did a bit of a surprise thing at the last year before the. Of course, it was during Saudi Arabia. I saw you there. I was going to talk to you, but I thought no, because you were very busy with the crowd. The crowd were enjoying you doing your special things. Exactly. And this is the thing, Ronaldo. How do you feel about Australian soccer right now?
Amazing.
You sure?
Really, yeah, amazing.
So what are you here for today for? What are you here?
I'm here just watch this game, and my mate here, like he said, I want you to come. I have a lot of friends. They want to see Ronaldo
Very nice.
and this stuff. And
could there be an opportunity of a what they call it when you come out and spend a game or two with one of the Melbourne teams? Special guest.
Yes,
maybe.
yes. Are you going to get to the A-League this year as well? And what about the Australian Championship? Are you going to be at the Australian Championship to show people your style, your moves and everything, Ronaldo?
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to be there and let everyone to see me, and I see everyone.
Well, the Football S Show is always behind you.
Yeah.
Please feel free to come and see us, see Harry, have a chat. It's always nice to catch up with you.
Are you guys support Ronaldo and Messi?
No. No. You got this all wrong here, mate. The problem is, you've come here. You're here all the way from Saudi Arabia. You're here, mate. When you're here, you're more popular than Messi. That's the problem. You see?
Exactly right.
Exactly more popular than Messi, of course. But the thing about this is, the thing about this is, are you going to show some style later on during the game? Are you going to do your moves for the people?
Yeah, later.
Have they organised something like that for you? Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Good.
So we could get it. Go on, Peter.
No, I was going to ask, where do you live? When you come here, you live, I know where you live, but when you visit Australia, you're all over the place?
The Sheraton Hotel.
Or your Sheraton Hotel in Melbourne?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not say that. All the girls will be there
I
tonight.
live in a Crown Hotel.
Oh, Crown, okay.
Oh, that's better, much better than the Sheraton. That's right.
And the problem, the jet is broken down.
The jet?
Oh no. It's broken down.
So you're stuck here for a while?
Yeah, for a while.
For a while, you're stuck. That's okay. We'll have you.
We are blessed. We are all blessed. We're very blessed today to have Ronaldo here,
He's going to get up with a Sui now.
And
the camera's there.
You have to do it with me.
Oh, me?
This guy here is the real Ronaldo.
You have to do it with me.
It is amazing. You're going to have to get your autographs here. People around here, if they want the autographs, can they come with your autographs?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, sure.
He
Do you want to do the suit?
He signs everything and anything. You sign. Yeah.
Do you want to do the suit?
You do it. You do it.
Yes, but
Georgina.
Georgina.
Have you seen the ring?
Oh,
too popular.
How you
We
afford
have to
everything,
let him
man?
talk. He's too popular.
A lot of money.
Too popular. Too popular.
Have you seen
Let's
the
do the
Georgina?
suit.
All right, let's do the suit.
Let's
Come
do
on, you
this.
do it. I don't know how to do it.
Come and sit down, Stephen.
No, let's do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Let's do it. Let's be careful, boys. You're in the picture. Do it. Come on, it's fine. It's fine.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, afición.
Sí, señor. Obrigado, senhores. Senhores, obrigado, senhores. Oh my God, man, this is an absolute amazing day. Ronaldo's here at the Lakeside. What a great thing. You people on Channel 31 have got a massive approach here right now with Ronaldo, guys. So the thing about this is amazing here. We want to talk to Ronaldo about the game. Now you've got to sit down, boys, because you're going to cut out in the picture again.
Okay.
And let me just say one thing about Ronaldo here. Yeah. You're coming to see the games. Do you know some of the clubs at all?
Which club?
That are playing today.
Heidelberg or Dandenong City. Which one do you think?
So which
see that top? See, that's at 6 o'clock. That's
the one there.
The yellow one. See it?
Okay.
Heidelberg United.
Heidelberg.
I can see you wearing that.
Actually, I know why. I think
I go with Heidelberg.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they wear Al Nassr shirts. Al Nassr, where you play
boys,
Ronaldo.
how are you?
Of course, boys, you're lucky to be here to see him today, of course. But Ronaldo, absolutely amazing. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome,
coming
brother.
here, mate. What an amazing story today to have Ronaldo at the game.
Next time I hope I see in Saudi Arabia or Portugal.
Please.
Yes, you must.
Obrigado.
We'll surprise you. We will surprise you.
Nice to meet you guys.
All right.
Thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
We're going to bring right now Stefan here, please. Let's get Stefan over here right now.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
an amazing day. We've had Peter, sit down for a sec with you. Take a photo with him and come back again. Of course, we're going to bring Stefan here and get him over here, guys. Stefan, come over here. Are you... Get over, Stefan. Stefan, come in the picture here. Of course, let's just talk about you finally meeting your idol. Of course, you just met Ronaldo, mate. How did you feel about that?
Mate, it's an honour to meet Ronaldo. Just out of nowhere, to be honest, just came into the picture. But it's an honour to see him here. Good to have a chat with him.
Oh, this is what a day you got. You're getting a feast today, having Ronaldo here, of course, at Lakeside Stadium here, guys. It's amazing that you've got this opportunity here to get one of the best player in the world. We're going to talk about, of course, that game out there. It was a very, very scrappy sort of a game, wasn't it? You could tell that the game was actually more on the Springvale White Eagles side there. And of course, what did you think of the game yourself in that half?
That first half, it was very one-sided, very Springvale White Eagles way. Brunswick only had a very handful of attacks. It was just very one-sided. Obviously, the wind helping a lot. A very feisty game though. Everyone getting into each other. That's what you like to see though. Very, very into it game. Hopefully Brunswick can make some changes and change momentum in the second half.
They need to actually, Brunswick Juventus need to make some changes here right now. But of course, the way it was all one-sided through the White Eagles there, Springvale White Eagles. I mean, they need, and they're very tricky. The day is very, the ball is not sitting up properly because of the wind. It's been a very blustery day where the ball's not sitting up properly yourself. What do you think?
The wind can be your best friend today, especially on corners and set pieces. It's been very hard for the Brunswick Juventus keeper and in the first half to keep track. But hopefully Brunswick Juventus can put some pressure on with the wind in the second half.
We're going to bring Petra here right now to talk about his team. His team, Peter. Now today you've come down here today to actually see the games. You're going to see Brunswick City's playing on very shortly. So what do you think? That would
be a very great game, interesting game.
So we've got the two Brunswicks, Brunswick Juventus, Brunswick City. Yeah, I mean, so it's a Brunswick affair today, Peter. What do you think?
Affair. Oh, look, I mean, wish them all the best. The best club will obviously win. They're both to be here in this situation. They played well, obviously, during the year. Good luck to them, and we move forward. And then we move on to Heidelberg United Melbourne City game.
So the thing about that is that
That's starting at 6 o'clock today, and boy, oh boy, we're expecting a massive crowd. Is that you know a lot of people coming today?
As what I know, there's a lot of people coming already. The crowd has gathered. It looks like a great crowd. Beautiful day. Bit of a wind there, but windy. It is. But other than that, we're looking to be a great day.
So that's
great day of football.
It is a great day. The weather's actually changed. It's fantastic. We've had Melbourne put on great weather today, of course, down here at Lakeside. And that's the thing about this, guys. We are actually going to be waiting for the second half right now with Brunswick Juventus playing Springvale White Eagles. What do you think they have to do? What do you think they have to do now?
Brunswick need to make some tactical changes to.
Well, you know, sometimes some people can't see where they're going, but we'll just continue that, boys. There we go. There we go. So what are we doing, guys? So, of course, Brunswick Juventus have got to change, like Stefan has said. So let's just wait now, and we'll be back very shortly, guys. Thank you.
In today's fast-paced business world, reliable logistics is key to success. That's where PC and FS Logistics come in. With a comprehensive range of services including air, sea and domestic transport, as well as secure warehousing, we've got your supply chain covered. From origin destination, our expert team ensures your goods are handled with care and delivered on time, every time.
Looking for a reliable quick fix for your storage? ReadyRack Storage Solutions have you covered. No job is too big or small. From pallet racking to cantilever racking. We also do shelving, workbenches and parts bins. Whether it be shelving for your warehouse, garage or cool room, we have the solution for you. Our professional and experienced team gets the job done fast and with minimal disruption to your business. Order online for the next day dispatch. No fuss storage? Think ReadyRack Storage Solutions.
AIM Quick Build containers can be delivered flat pack to site and easily assembled within minutes. Made from 20 gauge galvanised steel, they are strong, secure and completely weatherproof. The perfect alternative to garden sheds, storage or for tight locations. Strandwood floors included and no need to pour a concrete slab. AIM Quick Build containers are completely demountable and relocatable. A variety of sizes and accessories available with delivery Victoria-wide. Visit aimsitesolutions.com.au or call AIM Hire on 9720 4455.
Are you ready to take your boating experience to the next level? Look no further than Suzuki Outboards. The ultimate choice for power, performance and precision on the water. Whether you're a fishing enthusiast or a weekend adventurer, Suzuki High Performance Outboards are durable, fuel efficient, reliable for peace of mind on the water. Experience Suzuki, the ultimate outboard motor.
Every day we keep our kids safe in 100 different ways. But are we keeping them safe online as well?
Who are you talking to?
Nobody.
Someone asking personal questions or for photos of your child online is a sign that something isn't right. Keep the open and honest conversations going and keep your children safe online. Visit accce.gov.au to learn more about the red flags for online child sexual exploitation.
Guys, welcome right now. I've got Joe Mirabella here. We'd like to say thank you to him today. Of course, Brunswick Juventus won the game 1-0. And of course, Joe, congratulations. You've gone right up to now, of course, to NPL 1.
No, VPL 1.
VPL 1, they're calling it. VPL 1, but I call it still NPL. And of course, it's an amazing day for you guys winning 1-0. But I want to talk to you about the community situation at Brunswick with Brunswick Juventus and of course Brunswick City. That is a complete football family in those communities, is that right?
The Brunswick area is a complete football area. Yeah, the round ball, the real football. As I said to Brunswick Juventus, as you know, is the #1 club for the Italian community.
Yes.
Born in 1948, won 6 championships in a decade in the 50s.
Yes.
Right. Won 2 Australia Cups, Australian champions in the NSL. They've done well. Brunswick City, another good club, started in 1970, and I hope they go up because this will be the highest that they've played. The community club like Brunswick City, and they do a lot of work. I've gone to their games. I think I've seen you there.
A lot of times.
What was it, 2,500?
Mate, 2,500 last week, of course, when they...
Remember when we saw that game?
Oh, it was an amazing game. It was an amazing game.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe when...
And what I like about it, Brunswick City and Brunswick Juventus, I saw a lot of families here today. A lot of families, mums and dads with their kids. Right? We had a good supporting atmosphere. Brunswick City, I saw that 2 weeks ago when I went to see them play against North Sunshine.
Yes.
Right? And the community there, they all work together in the canteens. You know, it's a family. Now, this is what our game needs, and this is what I want Brunswick Council to do. Support the two clubs. Support your two main clubs now. Hopefully one in NPL. We've got one now for sure in VPL, one. CB Smith, that should be 1 weekend Brunswick City, 1 weekend Brunswick Juventus, and have a couple of double headers and get the whole community of Brunswick behind that game.
Well, this is where it's a complete family. At Brunswick, it's the game. The game is amazing in that area because we're talking about the Italians first of all coming there many years ago, and the Greeks at the same time, and having those two communities with the game, the ball, the ground ball itself there. But you know, the thing is today, can they get through? Can we get Brunswick City through today? Very important that we get them through because they will be an amazing club.
I gave you the trifecta last week.
You gave me the trifecta last week.
You're laughing at me. The first leg's come up. Brunswick City's the second one. And the third one for my mother-in-law, we need Heidelberg.
Yes.
Because she was born in Tricolour, and that's her club.
So the thing about this is that game last week that I saw with you guys, we're going to go back to it again. Let me say, when I saw that, and I saw the community, your community there, I mean, the passion of the Italian community and the way they were screaming, and not only screaming that they won the game, but that first goal was an absolute mess. I saw it myself, Joe. I saw it myself with the guy there, who the media guy was there. Harry, have a look at this. And the ball's just gone past the line. It hasn't even crossed the line. That's the other thing. So I saw that. I mean, jumping the fence. Dominic was furious. Your president, the lady, was furious. I walked on the ground. I spoke to that third official. I said, I can't do nothing. And there was another gentleman there talking. You must stop this goal. Must stop. I said he was just about to give it to him. I said, no. You've got to go to the make a complaint to Football Victoria, and that's what you got to do. But in the end, as that goal was scored, what did I say to you? This is going to cancel out the next goal. Is that right?
20 seconds before that goal,
I said
you said to me, Joe, this goal will cancel out the other goal. And you're right, it did.
Mate, how I worked it out is that...
And then we scored 10 minutes after that, the winner.
And that was the winner, and I tell you what, mate, that team, they were furious. Remember, they were furious. I mean, they were the Goldman, and where did they travel from, mate? 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
How can you play a game and you've travelled 2 hours all the way? That's very different, isn't it? To be able to, how do you get teams to come down like that to play there? It's
they
crazy.
Play because they love the game. But see, that game should have been on a Sunday.
Yes.
Give that team time to leave in the morning there, and that way they can go back on Sunday night.
Exactly. So now you guys are through to VPL 1, as you go. I call it NPL 1, but it doesn't matter. But it's more professional. I don't know what it is, but let me just say,
they're already talking about it, Brunswick in the dressing rooms, right? They said they're already talking about we need to get players to go to the NPL. We should be in the NPL 1 with Heidelberg and South Melbourne.
Yes, exactly, yes.
They said Victorian football was made between Hellas and Juventus in the 50s, 60s and 80s. And 70s.
I know the history of you guys. I know it.
And they said now we should be, both of us, in that same league. And I think that South Melbourne, and even the president of Heidelberg, hugged me as he came in, Stephen, he said, Joe, you haven't finished the job. I said, what do you mean? One more step up. We need you in the NPL 1.
Okay, so the other thing is that your club has been Australian champions. They were NSL champions. They won the NSL with players, the historical part of your club. I mean, you're talking about Andrew Zinni. How many players came from
Zinni,
Andrew
Dino
Zinni?
DeMarchi, Billy Wojtek played for us, Jack Riley.
Oh, my God.
Tommy McCall. You talk
Paul Wade. I mean,
Mickey Peterson.
Yes.
Mehmet Daragovic.
Yes.
We could continue.
And you just mentioned Socceroos too, by the way. So the history goes right back to the Socceroos. So many. You know how many players you would have had playing for the Socceroos as well?
Oh, we counted it was about 40 last time.
Unbelievable.
The club's got a board. There's about 40 of them.
Unbelievable.
40 players that played for our club have played for the Australian national team. And big names, and not only that, well, I believe you interviewed Dino DeMarchi.
Earlier I got Dino spoke. Yeah, it'll be going out shortly.
1969 top goal scorer, 29 goals in 22 games.
He's absolutely amazing.
Played for Victoria, played one game for Australia.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. The first mascot the club ever had.
Mate,
and he was here at the game today.
He walked up to me. I said, "Come on, Dino, let's go." And he started talking. We started talking. That's going to go up, edited and everything, and people are going to watch it too. So that's going to be at the beginning as well. And so, mate, honestly, they're about to start very soon. What time we've got? At 2:43. It starts in about 15 minutes. So I tell you what, Joe, you're going to be hanging around here.
Thanks, Harry. What you're doing for the game is great, and I hope the Football Victoria and Football Australia support you.
Mate, I'm doing the best I can with what I can do.
But we need more people like you, but what you're doing, everybody should support you.
Well, we're on Channel 31 now, so the only way is up for Football S, and of course, I also thank Football Victoria for letting me do this today as well, because without their support with me, nothing happens as well. So Football Victoria, I congratulate them as well, and Dan, everybody, for the great day.